Hi.
Hello.
Okay. We're we're here for a -1. I told you I don't know why I'm nervous about this one specifically. The others were
I don't know
fine.
either.
Okay. All right. Sawyer's character versus the Jabberwock. Here we go.
No pressure. You're just DMing for your husband.
I'm just DMing for my husband and just him. So it's like, okay. All right. So we are back. Um, an undisclosed amount of time ago within the High Forest, where the Star Mount colony of aarakocra are known to live. Dreet, why don't you describe your typical day to get
Um,
some music on?
well, Dreet is a young aarakocra of 2. Um, he's near the cusp of adulthood, as aarakocra reach adulthood at the age of 3. Um, but he's the son of one of the shamans in the tribe. He has an older brother named Trill. Um, he's um, much like a hawk in most of his features, with the stark difference that his feathers are blue instead of sort of the browns and grays of regular hawks. Um, Dreet would probably be doing normal kid things, running around, laughing, um, and sort of feigning interest in his mom telling him to not go too far into the forest. Um, but yeah, he'd probably attend his classes, self defense training, just general little studies, and that's probably about his normal day.
Okay. So this day had started just as any other day. You kind of attended your studies with the other young aarakocra, and at their conclusion, you see your brother Trill kind of watching you from a nearby branch. Hey,
Hey,
how'd you do?
I mean, as much as I can, as good as I can. You know, I space out a lot, so I don't really remember what exactly was said.
Keep saying that we shouldn't learn in classes. There's really, I mean, you don't learn until you get out there and do stuff, you know?
Yeah, the hand-on experience is good, or
So,
claw-on experience.
we got hands, sort of. He like looks down at his hands, sort of hands. So, mom's helping with some hatchlings. You want to go for a fly?
Absolutely.
All right. With that, he will kind of like climb to the top of the tree because in the high forest, it is pretty thick. It's a pretty thick canopy.
Right.
But as he gets to the top of the tree, he will just um, like jump straight forward and let the wind carry him, um, and kind of look back to see if you're following him.
I'm gonna make sure I have all my stuff, my armor and my spear, and shield, and then go off with him.
Okay. So from here, you are able to just see the beauty of this vast forest all around you. Um, there's a gentle breeze blowing through that's helping carry you, but also just kind of shifting through the leaves, and you just are gripped with the sense of beauty that this nature has for you. Um, and as you are flying, Trill will kind of like slow his speed so that you can fly alongside of him. Um, and then he will reach over with his staff and kind of like nudge you and kind of throw you off your game a little bit and then fly away.
I'll sort of chase after him, um, keeping the sort not the pointy end, but the blunt end of my spear to poke him in the same way.
Okay. Make an athletics check. See if you can catch him enough to hit him.
Athletics check. Well, I'm okay at those. No, I'm not.
It's okay. His first roll was a natural one, so it's gonna go well for Trill.
Whee!
So you go to like catch up to him, and you just soar like you're in freaking Top Gun, and like jab him with the blunt end of your spear, and like you hit him just in the way where he like is caught off guard, and then starts going tumbling towards the trees. But then he catches himself and
Okay.
spread wings again.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna make sure that he's not actually like
Yeah.
falling.
You killed your brother.
Well,
Way to go.
that's rough,
No,
buddy.
but after a while he'll kind of like catch up and he'll try you guys will play this game back and forth until eventually he starts to dip down um, onto as you guys are approaching like a higher peak within the mountain. I mean within the forest, there are like mountains in there. And he will kind of perch himself on one of the tallest trees and just let the wind go through his feathers and kind of like pat the branch next to you or next to him, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fly up and land next to him and do the same.
This is my favorite place. And just I mean, I know you're in your classes. I know they're teaching important things, but this is what it's all about.
Yeah, it. I always feel better and more free up here.
It's the way it's meant to be. And if we're really supposed to protect our people, protect our land, I don't know why we don't do this more often. And he'll kind of like stretch his talons out. Just listen. The wind. Listen for the animals. They're really our first line of defense. Don't forget the little creatures.
I'll just keep my eyes out for little squirrels and birds and stuff like that.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception check. There we go.
Okay. Um, so you're kind of looking out over the trees, and you see, or you can kind of hear a little chirp of, or a little like you can hear woodpecker off in the distance. Um, you see like a little squirrel, a couple branches beneath you, and then you see out in the distance, um, all at once, a ton of birds take off.
Okay. I'll sort of like perk up at it and sort of get to my feet and be like, come on. And I'll just take off towards where the birds took off from.
Okay. He will fly after you. What just happened? Why did it stop? There it goes. Okay. Okay, so how close to where the birds took off are you trying to get?
I mean, if I can remember where they took off from, I'll get to the branches that they took off from.
Make an intelligence check just to see how close you can kind of get with it.
Oh boy. Just general intelligence check?
Yep. Oops, I am way up here for some reason. Okay. Um, okay. With that, yeah, you're pretty sure you know the area. You don't know specifically which tree they took off from, but you're flying towards that very close area. And as you're starting to get closer, you can see that the trees are moving with something big.
Okay. I'm
Great, what's
gonna
going on?
before I land. Then, if I can see them like moving from a ways away, I'm just gonna stop and hover for a second, um, and let Trill catch up.
Okay, he will catch up to you pretty quickly, within a couple seconds.
You
What's
ever
going on?
see that before?
Um, he's gonna make a perception check. You're welcome to do it as well.
I mean, I see it, right?
You're trying to look through the trees to see what it is, though, right?
Oh, okay. I mean,
Or are you just looking
I
at the
was just
trees?
asking because like if they're moving with something big, like do we know of anything that big that lives in this forest?
You would know. Oh, music stopped. Let's do this. Wait. Oh my gosh, there's so much music. Do this. Um, you would know that there are a number of beasts that are bigger than you in the forest. Um, on rare occasions, some giants will kind of pass through. Um, and more likely, there are like owl bears, or there are rumors of green dragons.
Okay, well then I'm gonna try to keep my eyes peeled for anything of that type. Giants, dragons, anything. Try to see through the canopy towards it.
Okay, now make your perception check then.
Okay.
Yeah, with that,
Let's
uh,
go.
you are looking through the trees, um, and you are like trying to just channel all of your energy in there, and you can swear that you can feel each step as it moves through the forest, and you can see through the canopy just enough to see something large, green, and scaly. And then you hear a deep, I don't know if my mic will pick me up, a deep breath in, and then a roar. That's not good.
Sorry, train. Um, yeah, no, it's not. We should go. Let the others know.
Yeah, yeah, let's go.
Okay, and I'll take off towards the village again.
Okay. Um, as you are flying towards the village, yep, um, you will kind of hear that movement beneath you. Um, like the tree, you hear branches snapping, as you've made a good bit of distance by this point, but as you see making its way through the tops of the trees, there is in fact a green dragon.
Um,
Uh, uh, I think we need to not lead them to our people. We need to go.
but we can't do this on our own.
I'm not saying we do it on our own. I'm saying we lead them away from our people and then we hide.
All right,
We can lead them there, but then we're just risking everyone, all of our family.
let's go then. I'm following you.
Okay, he is bolting. Flying as fast as both of your wings can carry you, you will be able to reach um, a clearing in the forest. I'll drop you where. Nope, I only took myself. Where there are. They almost look like stone arches that look like they are definitely much too small, despite the way this map looks, for a dragon to get into.
Okay.
And
As a
uh,
heads up, I still don't see a map.
yep, there you go.
Okay.
Now you should be able to see it. And it's
Yes,
definitely
I
not
see
that
it.
close to you. That's just the edge of the map.
Okay.
As you get close to it, Trill will Where'd you go? Oh,
Dropping my new token down.
okay. Um, as you are approaching it, Trill will start to get as close to the ground as possible, so that he's trying not to be seen. What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow his lead, hit the ground, and hide.
Okay. So as you guys reach about where you are on the map, you hear this green dragon roar, and it, having much bigger wings than you guys, is gaining on you. And as you get to where you are right now,
Different.
everything around you changes in an instant.
Oh,
And you turn around, and the green dragon's gone.
and I'm assuming I noticed that also. Everything is a much different color than it should be.
Yes, it is the same place, but very, very different. Uh, I what?
I think we hid a little too well. Where are we?
Where? I don't. I don't know.
I'm gonna sort of pull my spear out and just have it sort of behind, like poking out from the behind the edge of my shield, just keeping an eye out.
Okay. Um. Oop, wrong one. He will pull out his staff. Um. But you guys will kind of look around, and he'll kind of try and walk back over to where he was, or where you guys were. Nothing. Okay, so how do we get back home?
Um, I don't know. Do I see anything around that looks like a doorway of some kind, or anything like that?
Make an investigation or perception check.
I'm gonna go with perception. Dang it, not a
I
natural
look
20.
around. Yeah, just roll nothing but natural 20s tonight. Do it. Even though it's too late for that. You are looking around. You don't see anything that strikes you as a doorway. I mean, these stones are like arches, like I said. So, I mean, in that sense, they look like they could be potentially a doorway.
Okay, I will go towards them and sort of use my spear to move them aside.
They are heavy stone.
Oh, stone. Sorry, I thought you said leaves.
No.
Sorry. Then I will just go over to it and look around it, put my hand through it.
Your hand disappears. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Uh,
that's great.
no, nothing happens.
Huh. Should we try up?
We can.
Alright, I'm gonna start climbing the tree, or if there's an easy way to just get out from under the tree and fly up, I'll do that.
Okay. So this was like an odd clearing where this giant tree had been cut down. But you are able to climb or to fly up. And while you remember it being a relatively easy climb to reach the top of the canopy, you feel like you are flying for days as you reach what are skyscrapers of trees. But eventually, you're able to break through, and you see just an ocean of trees that are just the most vibrant green, but there are also some that are more kind of aqua shades. There are some that look like all the different colors of fall, and there's just this beautiful landscape of endless forest surrounding you.
Not a green dragon in sight. And I'll just sort of like perch on one of the top branches like we were before we took off towards the dragon and just listen to the wind in the trees.
Okay. Kind of listening out, you will hear where the wind almost sounds like an instrument playing, and the sound of it where it brought you peace before is kind of stirring something within you where it just feels so powerful, even though it's just a simple, gentle breeze.
I'll sort of breathe in a strange attempt to like breathe the music in.
As you do that, you will just have some of your best memories play through your mind. Good times with your family, goofing off with your brother, learning and training, just being out in nature.
Has Trill reached the
Oh
top
yeah,
with
he's
me?
next to you. Sorry.
Okay.
You were doing your thing, so I was just
I
letting you
wanted to
go.
make sure that I didn't just totally like leave him below.
He found his way back.
Okay.
No, he's sitting next to you. This is awesome.
This is a good place too. And I'll try to mimic the music playing with birdsong.
And he will kind of join you. But you guys were playing two very different tunes. You know, kind of look at you. What are you doing?
I'm singing the music. What are you doing?
I'm singing the music.
Mm-mm.
Guess it's up to interpretation, I guess.
Weird.
Should we head back home? Maybe that's our way to find our home, if there even is a home here?
Maybe. I guess, yeah, we should try and find our way back. I mean, there's a dragon out and about.
Yeah, we can't just leave them.
We can come back here sometime, but we can't stay here. We gotta go.
Yeah. All right. Are we gonna see anything up here, though? Because you will notice with your freaking brilliant perceptions that while you were able to kind of see through the trees, this forest is so lush that you cannot see through the tops of the trees. It is like a blanket of just leaf. I hate walking.
Well, unfortunately, that's our best bet right now. And I'll sort of start to climb my way back down the tree.
Maybe we could just fly until we'd get home, but yeah, I don't know how it's going to be getting through the trees.
I mean, we could fly. It'd be faster.
Okay, let's fly then.
All right. Then I'll sort of just like, from my climbing down position, just leap off the branches and begin flying in the direction of what should be home.
Okay. He will follow behind you. And you guys are flying towards the sunset. And flying towards the sunset.
And flying towards the sunset.
Yep. He eventually it feels like you are flying on a treadmill, basically.
Yeah, like I don't notice the sun going down at all.
You notice it getting closer. I mean, closer to setting. You don't seem to even notice any shift in the trees. It's like sailing on an ocean. It is endless. You can guess about how long you'd have to fly to get home.
Yeah, then I'll do that. Just sort of like, I think this should be it, and then when we reach there, I'll begin to climb down trees.
Okay. He will join you. and you. Hold on, I'm going to DM you something real quick.
Uh-oh.
Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. I decided no.
Okay. Uh, so you will kind of go down to the bottom of the trees, and you find yourself in a forest unlike anything you have ever seen. There are mushrooms hanging to the tree trunks, but they are some of them appear to be glowing. They are more vibrant than you've ever seen anything. There is a um, river creek that that kind of resembles the river that goes near your home. Where it was more of a creek with just kind of gently but steadily flowing water near your home. Um, this is so reflective that it almost looks like the surface of it is gold.
Well, this isn't home. It looks like it, but where is everyone?
Um, I have no idea. I know I'm supposed to be your bigger brother and have all the answers and stuff, but I have never seen anything like this.
Well, I guess we. I don't know.
Keep heading home.
But
Go back to the tree.
this looks like home though. Like it should be here, but it's not.
I don't know. Um, and as he'll kind of cover his face with his sword of hands, and start pacing. And as he's doing this, it will start to get darker around you.
Okay. Is there any kind of like? I'm gonna go over. Like you said, there was some glowing mushroom.
Yeah, there are mushrooms on some of the trees.
I'm assuming it's not like super duper bright.
No, not enough as like a torch or
Yeah, it's
anything.
not like torchlight. Okay. Well, first I'll sort of flick that a little bit with my finger. Not like flick it, but just sort of like mess with it a little bit.
Okay, fun fact. Just for roll a d6
Oh dear.
real quick.
I touched the mushroom.
Oh, dang it, I had to close. 1 sec. Let me just double check. I think you're good.
Made a mistake. I touched the mushroom.
Okay, roll a d6 again. Okay, nothing
100%
happens.
improvement. Okay.
I think there's one mushroom in all of the ones that I have that has like spore effects.
Joy. Okay. And then I'm gonna start going about gathering like kindling and stuff to try and just like branches on the ground and stuff to build, at least a very small fire. I don't want to try and get like a cooking fire, but enough to stay warm and give a little bit of light.
Okay. He will kind of help you collect stuff, and he kind of goes a separate way. And as he is coming back, Trill also has he's foraged some food as well.
Okay.
All right. Guess we figure this out in the morning.
I guess so.
Okay. I feel like we should probably take watches.
Yeah. can take first watch if you want.
Okay, wake me up if anything weirder than this happens, I guess.
Okay. Get some sleep.
All right.
And I'll just sort of like sit with like my shield is still on my arm, but my spear is across my lap, just sort of like crisscross, just watching.
Okay. Um, come on. Make a perception check.
Come on, natural 20. No, but still good.
Okay, that is pretty good. Sorry, loading my brain.
Tune my bird sight.
I am trying to. Okay. Okay. Um, one of these. I get to use all my new stuff. I'm so excited. Okay. Uh, at some point in the night, you will kind of, or you'll wait for him to fall asleep and kind of keep your eyes peeled. And while it got darker, it starts to get lighter again.
Like it's immediately dawn?
No, no,
Or.
it reminds you of dawn, where in the sense that like it's not fully day. Um, but it's pretty much immediately after Trill falls asleep that it gets lighter again.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm just gonna be sure and keep attention, looking around.
okay. With that perception check, you will also at some point see some little sparkles, I guess I could say, ahead of you. They don't seem to pay much mind to you. They're just kind of like fluttering through the trees, and then seem to like disappear into mushrooms, and then pop back out and go into a different mushroom.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of nudge Trill.
What?
Look, and I'll sort of point at them.
Whoa. What are those?
I don't know.
They're like fireflies.
They haven't done anything aggressive yet, but I just figured I'd point it out in case.
Huh. Okay, well, I guess this is as good a time of any. Did you? And he kind of looks around. Did you let me sleep all night?
No, it's weird when it gets dark. It's like the day resets. The light just resets.
Hmm.
I'm not
Weird.
sure what's up with it.
Okay, well, I guess you can get some sleep.
Okay. And I'll just sort of lean my spear up against a rock next to me and sort of just tuck my head under my wing and go to sleep. Or try to, at least.
Okay. You are able to go to sleep, and in your sleep, you find yourself in a forest much like the one you're in now, where things don't seem to make sense, and you are just completely surrounded by trees.
In my
And
dream? Or.
in your dream,
Okay.
as far as you know, in your dream.
I hope it's my dream. Okay. Well, I'm gonna probably have a quick moment of panic looking around for Trill.
He is not there.
I'm gonna get up and start yelling for him and, like, grab my spear.
True! Sorry.
You're
I
freaking
have to.
cut out.
You know what I
I
said.
knew what you said. And I'm just gonna, like, sort of run around the tree and sort of be looking for him under all the roots and the canopy and stuff, and just keep calling out for him.
He is gone, and so are your weapons.
Oh. My hands are gone? Ha ha
Oh,
ha.
yes.
Ah!
As soon as you start to think that, your hands are gone.
Oh dear. I'm gonna think real hard about them being back.
Right as you're thinking about them being back, you are jolted awake. And Trill's like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, good, you are here. Okay. Oh,
You started like kicking in your sleep, and then it got really dark, and so I woke you up. And
yeah.
you look around, it is not dark.
Is it the same time?
It appears to be that sort of liminal time.
Liminal. Alright, I'll just kind of look around, make sure, like, my spear's still there.
Yep.
My stuff is still next to me, okay. Yeah, I had a dream and you were just gone and my weapons were gone, and then I thought about my hands being gone and they were just gone. And then I was trying to think them back, and then you woke me up.
He'll kind of look at your hands. Well, I guess it worked. Your hands are back.
Well, that's good. This day would get significantly worse if my hands were all of a sudden gone.
Yeah. Let's protect our hands. To like, oh, I don't feel like I got any rest.
Well, then,
Do you want to go
yeah,
back to sleep?
okay, you get some more.
I mean, I don't think I can sleep.
Oh. Well, I can get some more rest, I guess.
Okay. Night again.
Night. And I'll just sort of, I won't tuck my head under my wing this time, but I'll try my best to sleep.
Okay. This time, make a wisdom saving throw. Or not
Oh,
saving throw, wisdom check. Sorry,
joy.
just wisdom check.
Cool. Fantastic.
You find yourself back in this forest, but this time there's a music change as
Ominous.
da 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 da. I can't find why. There it is. This one. Sorry if that's super loud. Turn down just in case. Okay. You find yourself in this forest, but the tree trunks have gone black, and the leaves themselves are dripping, oozing down to the forest floor.
Okay, I'm going to again look for my spear. Is my spear there, or is it gone?
It is gone.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sort of do what they taught us, and I'm just going to sort of like puff my chest out and flap my wings a little bit and make myself look like as big as possible, and just look around and call out for Trill again.
Okay. Explain to me how you are feeling while this happens.
Um, I am afraid, but I am trying to keep my cool because
Okay,
I
then
know because I know if I lose my cool, this is going to get much worse.
Then make a wisdom saving throw.
Man, why don't rangers have proficiency in wisdom saving throws?
Right? Strength.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You are just surrounded by this endless forest. You're calling out your brother's name, and it is continuing to echo and echo between the trees. You are alone.
My breathing probably starts to get more ragged, as it's just sort of like the adrenaline fueled breathing of like trying to keep my breathing calm, but it is quickly declining. Getting more and more anxious and like looking around. And again, I'll take a walk around the tree, look for Trill. If I don't see him, I'll even take a walk around just sort of the perimeter of the tree, just a little bit further out to try and find him and keep calling out for Trill.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's much better.
Okay. You are kind of looking around, and you can hear between the trees laughter. But as you kind of puff out your chest and you're like, gotta focus on finding my brother, that laughter slowly fades further and further away. You are still alone.
I'm going to begin to quietly sing the same bird song I was singing earlier, just to myself, as a thing of like trying to keep calm.
Okay. Make a wisdom check or wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Blamplage.
As like you look around, the trees are starting to lighten as color returns to them. The leaves above you are not, they still don't look like leaves. They look like almost gelatinous, and they're still very, very dark in color, but they are not dripping or oozing.
Okay. I'm going to quickly shoot a look in the direction where I heard the laughing and just really try and squint and see if I see anything that leaving.
Make a perception check.
Or just over there. Oh,
Okay.
not an advantage.
Oh yeah, not at advantage.
So 8.
You are looking in that direction, and you can see the shadow of a creature disappear behind a tree.
Hello?
You hear your voice back. Hello?
Very funny, Trill.
How are you feeling right now?
Probably a little, like, I'm still scared, but probably a little bit, I don't know. Because I'm not sure if I feel like this is a cruel prank that's being played on me, or if it's me just trying to find some kind of reasoning in this situation. So I'm probably still afraid.
So just desperately gripping that it's
Yeah,
it's definitely Trill playing a joke on me.
There's got to be some kind of explanation for this. Yeah.
Okay. Make another wisdom saving throw. Okay. You are you staying where you are?
I'm not gonna follow them. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay where I know that at least at the time I'm safe.
Okay. Then you will simply see a parting through the trees as a beam of moonlight kind of falls in your area.
I'll sort of try to look up and see where the light's coming from.
Coming from the moon.
And there isn't normally a canopy hole for that, is there?
There was not before?
I'm going to look back at where I saw the figure and just see if they're still there, or if they've moved or are just gone.
Make another perception check.
Yeah.
Nice. You unfortunately do not see the shadow anymore.
Oh poop.
Wasted in your nat 20.
On
It
a
should have been on
natural
the other
20.
one.
I mean, it's still good, but
Yeah, but you would have learned more from the other one. That's okay. You feel utterly alone.
again, I will just like be singing the song from earlier to myself, but it's probably getting shakier and quieter as I begin to panic a little bit.
Okay. Again, the above you, um, these leaves will begin oozing, and then the ooze turns to drips. Drip, drip hits you on the beak. Drip.
I'm gonna quickly wipe it off, and fling it on the ground, and then try and. Is there any way to get like out from under the canopy of this tree without leaving this sort of circle?
I mean, you could step underneath another tree,
But not
but
without
you'll
leaving a
notice
circle.
that, yeah. I mean, there are other trees. We'll say it for the sake of this that like, because it's a pretty dense forest, each rock would be a tree.
Oh, okay. And are all of them drippy and oozy and black?
Yes, it. Uh, I'll say make a either intelligence or nature. It's probably gonna be the same. I don't know if you're proficient in it, but
I am proficient in nature.
okay. Okay. It, to you, looks like black rain is no longer oozing, just sprinkling.
Is it the consistency of water, or is it
Since you wiped it off your
sticky?
nose,
Yeah.
uh, with how afraid you are, it feels gooey.
Cool. Um, trying to sort of like keep myself looking big and puffy, I will sort of crouch and just sort of like shoot off the ground, skyrocketing for the canopy, the hole in the canopy, just to try and see if I can get above and look around.
Okay. So
Dashing everything.
breaking through the canopy, you find yourself caught in this ooze as you're trying to push through it with all your might, and you feel trapped, and you feel just this darkness closing in on you until your eyes open again, and you are awake. And Trill's like, "Dude, you said you wanted to sleep, but you do not look like you're having a good time." And you're back in the liminal forest, we'll call it.
Um, I will shoot up and look around. Any black oozy trees?
No, but it is raining.
Okay. I will shamble my way to the side of the clearing from where the laughter was coming from and just sort of peer out into the forest.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, how far out are you going?
I mean,
Away
I'm
from
not
the-
gonna leave the circle,
Okay,
but
so
I'm,
make
I'm
a
keeping
perception check.
I'm keeping my eye out, trying to see a figure of any kind in the same spot that there was earlier.
Make a perception check.
Ugh. 3 natural 20s, and now this. Ugh.
All things balance out.
So 10.
Oh, that is the most recent one. Okay, sorry. You do not see a figure out there.
Did you hear laughter at all?
No.
Because I had a dream that this place got all like dark and spooky, and the trees started to ooze, and there was laughter coming from the forest.
Weird. So should we follow it or stay away from it?
I don't know. don't want to leave the familiarity, but at the same time, we're obviously not getting anywhere being here.
Oh wait, you're not in your creepy dream anymore. Sorry for the creepy music.
Creepy music.
I'm bad at remembering to switch things. Okay.
What do you think we should do?
Oh, look at you pulling my trick. uh, well, we could, I mean, go either way. We could follow it, see if we find some creepy stuff out there. Might have answers to why we're here. Or we could go the opposite way. I did notice that the whole time you were asleep and were having that nightmare, weird things were happening.
What kind of weird things?
I mean, it got dark, and then the second time you fell asleep, it started raining.
Well, that's concerning.
So I have a theory.
Which is?
If this has to do with your fear or feelings or whatever, what if we try to go with happy feelings? Maybe that'll take us back home.
I'm gonna start quietly singing the bird song again. Or the music from earlier.
He will join you in singing the completely different song. Upon doing this, you will see those sparkles ahead. And they'll kind of pause midair and kind of just float there.
Well, it's as good a lead as any. And I'll sort of grab my spear from against the rock and just sort of start making my way towards the lights.
Okay, I will say there are two directions.
Oh, the lights are?
Yes, there's
Okay.
one direction of the creepy laughter, the one direction away from the creepy laughter.
Ugh. I would probably I would be more interested in going away from the creepy laughter.
Okay.
Because if it is like a sort of reflection thing, I don't want to take the risk. So
Okay.
I'll go the opposite direction.
All right. He will kind of walk alongside you as you guys are following these glowing lights. And as you get close enough to them, what is your passive perception?
17.
Okay, yeah. Then I will say even just your passive perception is enough to notice before they like get shy and flutter away that these are tiny little humanoid creatures.
That's
But
new.
as you get close, they'll kind of hide behind the mushroom and just kind of peek their heads out at you.
It's okay. We're we're friendly. I'm gonna sort of like put the spear on my back.
Kind of poke their head out a little bit more.
We're lost. We're trying to find our way back home.
Kind of tilts its head. Home?
Home. With the tribe. Do you know how to get us there?
It'll kind of like nod and then start flying flying in like just the general direction away from the direction you heard the creepy laughter.
In the direction of the creepy laughter?
No, away.
Away. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll look at Trill and shrug and just keep going and follow it.
Okay. He will reach out and grab a branch from the, or I guess no, never mind. He'll just kind of follow behind and uh and kind of walk in front of you and make sure he's staying between you and this creepy, shifty little sparkle thing.
Creepy, shifty little sparkle thing.
Yep.
What the mother, father, cocker spaniel
Cocker
is going
spaniel's
on
going
here?
on. Yep. And you guys are able to follow it um, until you reach this lake um, that the creek feeds into, where the water is sparkling like it's made of diamond. Oh,
Well, this is. I'll sort of like look around. Does this look at all familiar?
you've seen like ponds and like wider parts of the lake where it becomes or creek where it becomes more of a river. Um, but there, to my knowledge, aren't any super huge lakes in the high forest.
So I have never seen anything that would even vaguely mirror this before.
Not on this scale.
Okay.
You've seen creeks, and there are creeks, I mean, like ponds close to
Ponds
your
and
home.
stuff, right?
Yeah,
But not a big lake.
not a big lake.
Is there anything in like? Is there like an island in the center of the lake, or is it just a lake?
As you kind of like squint your eyes, you thought for a moment it was like an island covered with snow, but then it'll lift its head, and it is this giant swan.
Huh. It's the. Oh, it's a swan. It's not a goose.
Yes, the goose hydra is here.
Oh no.
And then you see it lift its other head and its third
Ah!
head. But it'll kind of like look at you and start swimming towards you. Uh, can I help you?
The swan can talk.
The bird can talk.
Touche. Um, my brother and I, we're looking to get back home. We seem to have stumbled into a place that we don't know and we're lost. And we're trying to find our way back home.
And where is home for you?
The high forest?
High forest. Ah, I'm assuming you stumbled through a Fey crossing?
I don't know what that is.
A crossing between our worlds. Does this look like home to you? But different?
I mean, the forest in general, kinda. Yeah, we thought we found our way home, but it was different. Mushroom
Yeah.
and river of gold. Not exactly a thing where we're from.
Okay, sounds like you need to find a new Fey crossing if you couldn't get home on the one you came through. Um, you'll need to talk to Andrews. He's the one that knows the most about Fey crossings around here.
And where would we find him?
He usually likes to kind of lounge around the eternal ponds. Oh, right, that's and he kind of like lifts a wing out of the water. Uh, just head that way, and I suggest how to explain this to you. Um, just think about your desire to get home.
Um, okay. Thank you, mysterious goose person
Yep.
thing.
Just walk till see horse tracks.
Horse tracks. Got it.
Best of luck
Um,
to you.
thanks. And I'll sort of look at Trill, shrug again, and begin walking in the direction the swan pointed us, thinking about home and wanting to get home.
Hey, have I mentioned how much I hate walking?
Yep, once or twice.
I mean, maybe he'll kind of look up. It's not going to get us anywhere. We're not going to be able to see horse tracks from the skies.
Definitely not.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
But how?
What?
I was making a Hades Town reference.
Oh, okay, let's go. How? Anyway, uh,
Oh?
well, you guys will, I was like, we'll walk together. Um, you guys will walk and kind of keep your eyes peeled on the ground. Make a either perception or survival
Um,
check.
perception is
We'll
better.
see. His survival's better, so yeah, still did better.
My
Okay, so
survival
you,
is only very faintly worse because I don't have
okay,
expertise in it.
yeah. You guys will walk, um, and you guys are kind of separating a little bit, until you see ahead some sort of tracks. And as you kind of run towards it, you hear behind you,
Hear what? You cut out.
oh, you hear the sound of like uh wood falling, I will say. And then you hear, ow!
I'm just gonna kind of like quickly turn around and have like pulled my spear off my back, and again, shield in front, spear on the side, sort of just looking at where the sound came from.
Where you get where the sound was coming from, it was coming from, and you recognize the voice, your brother. Where he was standing, there is no more ground.
Oh,
It was a pit trap,
I'm gonna.
which you recognize. You guys use them, being able to fly, especially. You use them in order to try and capture any barbarians that come too close to your home.
I'm gonna quickly look around. Do we look like we're home, or are we still in the creepy, spooky, colorful place?
Creepy, spooky, colorful place.
Cool. I'm gonna sling my spear back on and run over to the hole. Are you okay?
You look down, and he is laying, with his wings spread as they can be in this hole. And one has a plank of, or not plank, but like a shard of wood piercing through it. I need help getting out of here.
Yep.
Let me hand.
I'm gonna kind of reach as far as I can. I'm gonna grab my sword and jam it into the ground, and so I have a thing to hold on to, and then reach down for him.
Yeah, thanks. Make an athletics check to be able to pull him out with advantage because he's trying to work with you. Okay.
Double 20.
Yeah. Yeah. It was meant to be. You pull him out.
Okay.
Um. Okay. Don't step there. That's bad.
Yeah, no kidding.
And he will like close his wing, but it doesn't quite close properly. Let's just keep going.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Is there anything I can do for his wing?
I mean, do you have bandages or any? You can make like a medicine check to try and makeshift something.
Yeah, I'll try it, I guess. to see if I can't, like, if it's bleeding, just try and staunch bleeding of some kind.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
11.
Um, you are able to stop the bleeding. Yeah.
Okay.
He still can't properly close his wing, and is still just kind of like nursing it a little bit. I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's go.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
In fact, let me. And he kind of like reaches out over his shoulder and tries to touch it with his hand, because I remember what spells I prepare. And he will touch it, and his hand will glow. Um, and the wound will close. Um, but he goes to close his wing, and it's still in a lot of pain. Okay, that's whatever. Let's just go.
Well, that's progress at least.
Yep, I'm not bleeding.
uh, all right. Well, let's keep going.
Okay. You did find horse tracks, and you are able to follow them um, until you find. Oh my goodness, I can hear her in your mic.
Yeah.
Um, Let me make sure I got layers right. Got layers right. And then I drag you.
Like
Boop.
ogres. Ogres have layers.
Yeah. Did you get dragged?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you're not in the music anymore. Come on, click the button. There we go. Is that super loud?
Um, Not currently, but it is
Okay.
louder than the rest of the music earlier. That's better.
Okay. Um, you find yourself in an opening where there's a break in the trees, meaning opening, and there is a centaur drinking from a pool of water.
You think that's him?
I mean, they just said follow horse tracks. That thing's half horse.
Fair. Um, he- Hello?
No, kind of lift its head. Oh,
Are you? What was the name?
I, I actually forgot. One sec. It's
DM
gonna change.
line.
It's gonna, it's gonna change because I forgot to write it down. I just put in my notes. I put centaur, but I never picked a name. So now it's Ivoron.
Are you Ivoron?
I am. And who are you?
Um. Well, we're lost, and we need some help.
Okay.
Um, we were told by the swan way back in the lake that you're the most knowledgeable on Fey crossings.
Mm.
It seems we stumbled through one, and we're trying to get back home.
Oh, oh. Yes, Fey crossings can be tricky. Uh, Come, join me for a nice drink of water.
Okay. I'll sort of help Trill over.
I'm fine.
I still help him over.
Okay. Kind of sitting beside this massive centaur.
Big
And
horseman.
where is it exactly that you came from?
Um, the High Forest?
High Forest. That's on Faerun, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, are we not on Faerun anymore?
Fey crossings, no. You're now in the Feywild.
What's that?
Lore dump. The Feywild is um a plane of pure magic.
Well, that's comforting. Um, we'd like to go home to our family. My
I
brother's
will
hurt here.
Dreet, as you're sitting there and you're kind of fidgeting, um, because your armor feels tight.
Oh dear.
Um, and you look over at Trill, and while he had all blue feathers like um, you notice that much like the older aarakocra in your tribe, some of the feathers right at like the top of his chest, are starting to turn brown.
Um, I will. Trill, are you okay?
Yeah?
Your chest feathers.
I look down. I'm becoming a man. Finally.
Wait, so this is just like this isn't like extreme old age. This is
No,
just
this is, yeah, it's
okay.
not like the oldest of the aarakocra. It's
Right.
just
He
like
didn't
once
just
you reach
age.
adulthood,
He didn't just age 20 years.
no.
Okay.
Although he didn't have those brown feathers yesterday. And like the tips of his wings are starting to turn brown.
Is that normal? Uh, Iveron?
What? Having a
Rap,
bird that can talk?
rapid aging?
Uh,
Because he just aged like several months in a day.
I mean, I've heard that things are a little bit different from people of other planes. Time is really not but a social construct.
What?
What is time?
It's a measure of the sun, so we know how much, like, what?
As you're like, what? And you're like, you go to scratch your head and you kind of look up. The sun is still in that same sunset position.
Is that normal, Mister um, half horse man?
Centaur and the sun
Sorry,
being there,
centaur.
yes.
We noticed that like as it gets dark, the light just like comes back really fast. But I've never seen the sun actually like rise or hit high noon or anything like that.
Because it doesn't here. It's always in sunset.
Cool, 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 cool. How do we get back home?
Go through a Fey crossing. Ask an Archfey for help.
We were told to come find you, though. We were told that you would know a way home.
I know nothing of you, so why would I help you?
We're lost and he's injured and just trying to get home. We mean no harm. We're way out of our depth. We're scared and want to get home.
And who are you, scared little boy?
know what you're trying to get me to do, and I don't like it.
Does Dreet know what I'm trying to get him to do?
No, Sawyer does, and I know that like Dreet doesn't know, but Sawyer's like, oh, Ree.
I'm Trill.
My name's Dreet.
Trill and Dreet from the high forest of Feywild. I can... He kind of stops mid-sentence. Did you hear that?
Did I hear that?
Make a perception check.
My 17 passive perception didn't hear anything?
I mean, you don't know what to make of the senses around you right now because nothing is making sense. So I would say if you're 17, you've heard a lot of things. You don't know which one he's pointing out.
Gosh dang it. Hear what?
I think it's best if we move.
Okay. Let's go.
Come on.
What's going on?
What is your walking speed?
25.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
a
I
flying
hate
creature.
this
I do not walk very fast.
We'll move faster if you let me. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We'll move faster if you let me carry him. Or if you let me carry you, Trill.
Yeah, carry him. Yeah.
Yeah, let's. I mean, if it's that important, let's get out of here. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, he will carry Trill. And come on. Oh, because I'm not on the right layer. I'm still learning the soul layer thing.
That's the trick.
Okay, this is the part I was saying before I show you the token. This is the part I was saying I rolled to see what you got as your encounter.
It's a small displacer beast?
To you, it looks like a kitten.
I'm just gonna look at it warily. This place is weird, so it's
Nope.
like,
Wherever baby is, mom's not far behind. We should go.
yep, let's go.
Okay. And he will carry. I'm on the wrong freaking layer. He will carry Trill. And
Is there room for me to maintain pace flying?
yes, because this is a clearing.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll maintain pace flying. If there's enough room for me to spread my wings and fly, I'll do it.
Okay. Yes, there is. And he will just kind of bolt. And as you guys get about here, you see that.
The official art from the DMG wasn't good enough for you, or from the monster
You
manual.
know, I like this one with the little watercolors in the background. You look how cute he is. Oh, he's so cute.
I don't agree.
And now he's gonna cutely kill you. Roll initiative.
Now he's going to cutely kill me. Yeah, that's super cute. Yeah, I love it. Oh, well,
Okay, let's roll initiative.
forgot to select my token.
Oh wait, I forgot to put the thing out. It's okay. Okay, that's the clock, right?
Yes.
Okay. 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 Nope. I don't know how to add you in.
So you click on Dreet, and then you right click him, and there's an add turn button at the very top.
Oh no, because I'm on the wrong level. One sec. Add turn.
And then you just go over to the number and edit it and type in a 13.
He's gonna have to go on the centaur's turn.
Actually, I guess I can do that.
Okay. Okay. You gonna go. I looked at the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm still trying to learn this thing.
You're good.
Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to drag a second one out. I just meant to click on it. Okay. Okay. You gotta... And they gotta... what's your dex?
Mine is 18.
You're gonna go first. Okay. 13.5. And then I click the cogwheel. There we go. Okay. With that, Centaur is gonna turn around, pull out his longbow, and that certainly hits. And pew! That's the sound a longbow makes now. Like a blaster gun sound. Sad damage. Okay. And Trill will try to entangle them. They have to make strength saving throw. It does nothing on a save?
On Entangle?
Yeah. Oh, it's just difficult terrain.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. Dang. Wah, wah. Okay. That's his turn. Your turn.
Okay.
Oops, Trill.
Well, I will do the same thing. I will pull out my longbow and shoot at it.
Oh, sorry. He also would have moved.
15.
A 15. Pretty sure hits, but I'm trying to double check. Yes, hits.
Alright. For 10 dabblage, and I will keep up pace.
Okay. This thing. And it can't do anything there. It's barely out of reach, so it's just gonna follow.
Okay.
Actually, it's gonna chase it. Be right. Well, I guess you're not there. You're in the air, so. Boop.
I mean, I am kind of there, but yeah, space is a little wibbly wobbly. I'm like 10, 15 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Just keeping pace behind.
And actually, it'll get in front of him. Because it has enough movement to do that, barely. Okay. That's its turn. Oh. Nope, don't remove everything. Centaur doesn't like that. Move, kitty. I have so many tabs open. Gonna hit him with his hooves.
Hoof.
And do... Oops, that's the wrong die. That hurt. Okay. And Trill is gonna be useless. Yeah, he's gonna try to... Don't want him closer. He's gonna guide you. Believe in you, brother.
Unfortunately, that is a range of touch.
Ah, crap. You're right. Okay, I believe in you, random centaur we just met.
Okay, there we go.
So he's not completely useless. Okay, Dreet.
Alright. I will shoot again. 12. I'm sure frickin' misses.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it does.
And then I'll keep pace with them.
Okay. Their turn.
Wait, so did the centaur not move at all?
You guys are running, but the map is just limited in
Okay.
size.
Just wanted to make sure. Because if he just stood there, then that would have changed my turn. But
Yeah, no, you guys are running, but I guess relative, I can do this. One sec. Boop. Back here. Yeah, back here. Yes, like more like that. Okay, so he will run. And now he can attack. And he will attack with his tentacles. I didn't know they could. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna spike at the tentacles. One at Horsey Boy. That hits. That hurts. One with the other tentacle. That also hits. That doesn't hurt nearly as much. And this one's gonna run to try and catch up. Get about there, relatively.
Okay.
Okay. And run. And sorry, I forgot I'm first. Just silence. And longbow. But this guy gets an attack of opportunity. That hits. That hurts. Ooh, the centaur's actually looking kind of hurt. Okay. And longbow. That hits. That really hurts. Max damage. Okay. Dreet.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put my longbow away and pull out my spear and shield and sort of move to intercept between the tentacled kitty and the centaur man. And just like I'll keep pace with them, but I'm just making sure to watch the back to try and cover it.
Okay. Okay. Are you holding an attack?
I can't. I used my action to put the bow away and draw my spear.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Okay, then it goes to run.
My AC should be higher than that.
What is your... Let me see.
It says my AC is 15, but I'm wearing leather armor, which is 11 plus my dex modifier, but I also have a shield.
Did you not equip your shield?
I did. Maybe it's just for some reason like, oops, no, my AC's not 1.
Yeah, just manually adjust your armor.
Yeah, I have it equipped. Weird.
Okay, then this one sees you. One tentacle is gonna go for the horse still.
Okay.
Because that thing keeps running away. That hits. Luckily, minimum damage. Okay, and then one for you.
Okay.
Does... Yeah, that's gonna hit. A 21.
That misses. With my newfangled shield AC, that misses. I have a plus 5 shield.
5 points of bludgeoning damage, which I feel like should be piercing damage if it's got spikes on the end of it, but whatever.
5, you said?
5, yeah.
Owie.
And with that, they're done. This one's gonna get a little bit closer because I has not been worrying about catching up. Okay, centaur, not happy.
Wait, there's a second one?
Yeah,
Oh,
way further back though.
poop.
Um, centaur gonna. Oh wait, that's. I'm like, why does the centaur have a bite attack? Oh wait, that's the displacer beast. Gonna stab him with his pike. It hits. That hurts.
Ouch.
This displacer beast looking a little bit hurt. And oh, 2 attacks. Well, that would have changed things if I had seen that.
Just make 2 attacks in retrospect.
Max damage. He's real hurt now. And
Get away, bad kitty.
Trill
Kitty with the bad
will
touch.
smack him with the quarterstaff.
Smack.
And not hit with a natural 2.
Cool.
Trill's doing great.
He's got a piece of wood in his wing.
Yeah, not anymore. Okay, that's their turn. Dreet.
Alright, I'm gonna stab with the spear. Bah!
That certainly hits.
Hababa.
Oof.
So just sort of
This one.
stab it in
Yeah.
the side, trying to get it to back off.
Okay, you stab it in the side, and it just yelps and like staggers back and kind of limps into the and away from you guys as it tries to like retreat a little bit.
I feel bad momentarily, but I'm also panicked about like trying to get my brother out. So it's like whatever, and then sort of
Wait,
try and pay attention to the one behind us still as well.
Okay. Yeah, because that was their turn. He tries to retreat. You're not taking an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'll take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Nope.
Misses. Yeah, he's able to escape into the woods. Probably bleed out on his own. But Mama's coming.
Wait, that was the baby?
Sounds weird. No, yeah, that was the kitten.
Oh, I didn't know the.
No, that was the dad.
I didn't know that was the kitten.
No, that was not the kitten. The kitten
Oh,
went
okay.
back to the GM lair.
I was like, I would have felt much worse if it was the kitten.
Man, if that was the kitten and that's how long it took to kill it, oof.
That's a beefy kitten.
He walks up and he's like, boom, boom, meow.
Meow.
Okay, this centaur runs. Oops. Runs and sees another one's coming. Gonna fire. That hits without a doubt. Boop. Minimum freaking damage. Gonna use guidance. Now it hit. Yep, it hits.
Guidance does not apply to attack rolls. Guidance is only ability checks.
I.
Bless.
Never mind.
Bless applies to
You're
saving
right.
throws and attacks.
You're right. You're not wrong. I just don't like
actively
it.
hurting myself with this, but I'm like,
I know.
uh...
Your brother dies, it's on you. And he'll then do second one misses. Okay, cool. Trill can't do anything. Okay.
I will keep pace and hold an attack for when other tentacled kitty gets too close.
Okay. Doesn't make it there in time. It's still pretty. Like next turn, it'll get up to you.
Okay.
Okay. Longbow. Run. Oh, and freaking misses because I can't use guidance. Can you imagine if Bless
Sorry.
was a cantrip?
That would be broken.
But cool. Okay. Arrow in his tentacle. Don't like hurting my babies. Natural 1.
I don't
He
like
shoots
it when
Trill.
your babies hurt me.
Okay. And run. Trill can't do anything. Oh, wait. Yeah, Trill can't do anything.
Doesn't have a bow, nothing?
Nope.
Ugh.
I
Alright.
didn't plan this well. I didn't know what your -1 was gonna be when I made him.
I'll do the same thing. Just ready to attack, ready to intercept
Okay.
the tentacled kitty.
This time it will happen.
Okay, I stab.
Stab away. That hits. That hurts.
Stab.
Ah! I pulled up a random tab. Okay. Okay. But he gonna attack too. He didn't like that. Oh! I'm an idiot, but I'll remember that next time.
Hmm?
These are literally displacer beasts. All of these attacks should have been at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh well. This is why we learn how to play D&D. That one hits. And oh my gosh, that's going to dice jail. I'm gonna re-roll because that's like the 4th time that's rolled minimum damage. Okay. Okay, and second attack against Trill.
Against Trill? What did Trill do? I'm the one
It's
who
a cat
stabbed
chasing
it.
a bird.
But I'm the one who stabbed it.
But these recognize that he is wounded. I guess you are wounded too. Let's see who's gonna go for then. Odd or even?
Odd.
Even. No joke. Okay. As this displacer beast climbs up onto its back 4 legs, that front one slices across Trill, and you see that he is struggling to hang on. As like blood is dripping across his back, and his wings are like hanging limp.
Okay.
Dreet, get out of here. And that's their turn. Centaur. Pike. At freaking disadvantage. That misses. That one hits. And does almost minimum damage, but not minimum. Okay. Trill is gonna just go down with a swing. Gonna try to whack him with the staff. Nope, that's a 6, not a 9. And he misses. Yeah, he misses. So that's their turn.
Okay.
Treat.
Shield away, Kopesh out. Stab with the spear.
Okay. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Oh. It's at disadvantage.
Oh, thank you for reminding me that.
It still hits though, I'm
Still
assuming.
hits, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. It's looking a little bit hurt. But definitely not on death's door.
Okay. So my AC is now 2 lower because I put my shield away.
Okay. Odd or even?
Even.
Sorry. I swear I could send you pictures of this. It's odd.
It's okay. I believe you.
That one's against the, we're just gonna say that one's against the centaur. Okay. Because natural 20. This is gonna hurt. Another die. Okay. And again. Okay.
Wait a second. Quick question.
Yeah.
Does the displacement thing work like a cloak of displacement, so it's off if it gets hit?
I do not think so. I think it's just there. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, until the end of its next turn.
So technically,
Okay, we're gonna say that evens out. We're at a wash because I didn't give you disadvantage the entire first half of this.
right, like the short sword attack still misses, but like
Yeah.
I'm just asking, like, if the
Yes, you are
centaur
right.
hits it, my attacks are not at disadvantage.
Yeah, because
Okay,
it's until the end of its next turn, or if it's incapacitated.
gotcha.
Okay. Thank you for calling me on that, because I did not.
I've never legit looked at the stats of a displacer beast before, and I'm not gonna do it now because
Yeah.
that's cheating. So
Oh, sorry. I also just learned they have an ability that I didn't know about that I'm not going to use.
displacer
'Cause
beasts are mean.
they are mean. They have an ability to attack that you don't have to roll. You just attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're not going to use that though, because that will kill everybody. So, did they already do their turn? Oh yeah, because as this displacer beast claws at the centaur's back legs, his back legs like drop as he like slices behind the horse knee. I don't know if horses have knees.
Horses have knees.
Behind the horse knee, and losing his balance,
The
Trill
horse
falls
knee.
off the back.
The dreaded horse knee.
It's nearly 10 feet.
10-foot drop?
No,
Oh, okay.
the dreaded horse knee is.
Okay, because I was like, yo, that's a big freaking centaur.
No, the centaur. He did not drop enough to take fall damage,
Okay.
which is a good thing.
That's why
But he
I
does
was
fall
really
off the back.
concerned. I was like, hey, yo, this centaur's tall, bro. If he
Yeah,
took
no.
fall damage from that. This
And
centaur
he's
is
like,
not a large creature if his knee is 10 feet.
oh yeah, he's a gargantuan creature. You're just really big right now.
Bruh.
That's why your armor's so tight because
I
you're
got real
actually
big.
secretly huge.
Real big.
Yeah, he's like struggling to get back up, and he will pull out his pike still and try. That was the end of its turn, so it's back at disadvantage. That misses. He stabs the illusion. Oh, wasted nat 20. I missed again.
Oh, I know how that feels.
And Trill's gonna be like on the ground, try to stand up with half his movement, and he will try to attack. Oh my gosh, you're going to dice jail too.
Dishonor.
Oh wait, he doesn't have multi-attack. That was his turn.
Yeah, Trill doesn't have. He definitely shouldn't have multi-attack.
Yeah, no. Dreet. Things are looking real bad.
Okay. But I'm no longer at disadvantage on this attack, correct?
It has not been hit, so you are.
Wait, didn't the centaur hit it?
No, he missed both times
Oh, freak.
because I wasted the nat 20.
Alright, spear.
Okay, that hits. Sad damage.
Measly 5.
Okay,
Kopesh.
that hits. Slightly better damage.
Well, no, actually, those are the same damage die. Because I'm not two-handing the spear, so it's only a d6 on the spear.
Yeah. Okay. Odd or even.
Even.
Or I guess, sorry, multiple of 1, 2, or 3.
So high or low?
No. Like you're 1 and... Or I guess, sorry. You'd be 1 and 4, 2 and 5, or 3 and 6.
Oh.
Not multiple.
2 and 5.
Okay. Okay. Going for the centaur. Natural 1. Going for the centaur again. All evens out. Natural 20. Okay. And as he bites into this thing's side, he's going to tear away a chunk of its flesh from the horse section of it as the centaur drops onto all fours.
Re.
Trails, just, just go.
Is the centaur unconscious or just like super wounded?
It falls to the side, yeah, and is unconscious. Hey, just make your way back home. Just make sure to watch after the little ones. Promise me. Make it back home.
I'll just sort of nod.
I'll distract him. Fly, you fool.
Fly, you fool.
And he will try to attack the displacer beast to buy you some time. Or rather, he will hold an attack. I don't know how this works mechanically, but he's holding his attack in case the displacer beast tries to swing at you as you fly away.
Yeah, that's a totally legit thing. That's the
Okay.
trigger, is like when you hold an attack, you have to state what the trigger is.
Okay.
And so if the trigger is when it makes an attack, then he can swing when it's trying to do its opportunity attack.
Okay, then he is going to try and block that attack.
Okay. I'm gonna stab
Okay.
it.
Oh, sorry, I skipped your turn.
Oh,
That misses.
But it's also at disadvantage, so that still misses.
That barely hits.
Alright. I'll just sort of
Okay.
slash it, and then, oh my gosh, train. Jeez.
Yeah, that was loud.
Gotta mute so I don't kill the stream.
I mean, I didn't hear it on the stream. I can hear it in real life.
Oh, okay. And so I'll sort of like slash at it and let the momentum carry me to turning around and shooting away.
Okay. It will try to make an opportunity attack. And Trill will try to block it. And hallelujah, it rolled a nat 1, so Trill blocks it. And does some damage. And as you're flying away, you will hear that same song that he had been singing for about 10 seconds until it gets quiet.
I will fight through the wind and tears and memorize the song as best as I can.
Oops, I don't know why that sounds like fire. Okay. Flying in the direction that the centaur had been leading you in, flying away from that scene and away from your lost brother. You think of home and try and be able to follow the advice that the swan gave you and the short bit of whatever you could have gleaned from your interaction with Iveron. When you find that the sorrow is too great and you perch on a nearby tree just to take a moment to yourself. As you allow yourself to cry, the sky around you will get dark again. As just in your little area, there's heavy cloud cover and it begins to rain. And as that rain hits the tree, hits you, as it makes contact with the ground, it will kind of sizzle into a peaceful mist. Within that mist, you see the same sort of gentle sparkling lights that Trill had enjoyed following. And within there, you can see another cloud hanging over forest, joining with yours.
I'm gonna kind of feel on my face where the displacer beast hit me, and sort of there's a gash on my face, and I'll sort of take some of the feathers from that, sort of the bleeding, destroyed feathers, and just pull them out of my face, and dig a little hole, and bury them in it, and pat it down real tight.
As you do that, oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
As you do this, and present your offering to the memory of your brother, out from the dirt will start to rise a flower. And it will glow with, just gently glow, but have these vibrant blue and brown not feathers, petals.
I will sheath the sword on the hip and strap my spear to my back and take off.
Take off flying?
Yeah.
Okay. As you take off flying, from that same misty section of the forest, you hear, Mama? Mama, where are you?
I'm gonna look around. Do I see anything?
Looking back down, you see, or sorry, because it's misty, I'll say make a perception check at disadvantage.
Frickin' obscurity.
Okay, still did well. You will see a small humanoid shape before you, and it's growing closer and kind of like not stumbling, but just kind of haphazardly walking and clutching something that's almost as big as it is. And as it gets closer, you'll see a little girl walking with her eyes closed and clutching like a stuffed animal. Mom, I can't see.
Actually, I muted myself on stream.
I didn't. Oh, on the stream.
On the stream. I'm gonna quickly pull I guess a U-turn and just flap down and land next to her and sort of like take a quick look around. Is there anything nearby?
Make a perception check at disadvantage because it is misty.
Oh.
Okay. It is just you guys and the stuffed animal,
Okay.
which is like a little stuffed dragon.
All right. Immediate triage. Is this girl like bleeding super bad?
She does not want to, or she is like careful to close her eyes, but like she is like they're not just closed, like she is, I don't know what the word is. My brain's not working. Like super squinting, like forcing them closed.
Okay.
And her face is scrunching with the effort. But she does not appear to be hurt.
Okay. I'm not Mama. Where's your mother? Where did you last?
Oh
What's your name?
no, Patrick.
Madrick?
Mm-hmm.
Madrick, I'm gonna try to get you somewhere safe.
Okay. Who are you?
My name is Dreet.
Hey, let's get home.
What?
Let's get home.
Let's get home. Um,
And she'll take your hand.
okay, and I'm going to um, pull the shield out, and I'm gonna puff my wings out and my chest up real big to make myself look as intimidating as I can, and steel myself, and try to get her to safety.
Okay. Kind of, um, I guess I can move this off. Eeh. Emotional damage as your brother
Emotional
disappears.
damage.
Um, as you guys are walking, the mist will start to clear, and the trees will grow smaller as you. Man, this is an intense, sad song. Um, as you hear footsteps approach. Hello, children. Are you lost?
I'm gonna quickly wheel around to whatever the heck is talking.
You will see a slender elven woman with long hair or long, super straight hair that is contrasting with dark blacks and then streaks of white coming down through it. And she has a tattoo um, going from her lip down to her chin.
Who are you?
I go by many names, but you can call me Fairy Godmother. And she will like twist her hand and offer you a flower, the same kind of flower you had seen of blue and brown, and offer the little girl this beautiful golden rose. I'm not here to harm you. I want to see you get home safely.
Then get us home safe.
And the little girl will like, I want to see Mama.
I'm gonna be like also sort of like interposing myself slightly between the woman and the girl.
You'll
Like
kind of
not
look,
not being outwardly aggressive, just
yeah,
defensive.
defensive. Yeah. She will turn to the girl. Um, Child, why do you not open your eyes? Come, let us see them. And with like hesitation, the little girl will open her eyes, but instead of where her eyes would have been, they're just brilliantly glowing orbs of light in her sockets. Can't see anything.
The girl
Well,
needs help.
you are bound together. Is that what this is?
Well, she needed help and I was there.
Very well. Little girl, do you wish to see? Mama. And the woman, the fairy godmother, will kind of look to you, reach out her hand and look to you to make sure she's gesturing that she means no harm. Do you let her reach out further?
Hesitantly.
Okay. She'll reach forward and place one hand on the girl's forehead as you see the light pull from her eyes until you are able to see her eyes, which are like almost pink. And then she'll reach out to you and like stroke your cheek a little bit and then pluck one hair or one not hair, one feather from your cheek.
Ow!
and bring them together and look at them. This should do. And like places them together and kind of like a ball of dough within her hands, kind of swishes her hands together and forms out of the light a glowing moth. And she'll reach out with her hand and present it to the two of you. This moth represents the bond. Protect it. It will guide you home. She's holding it out for you.
I will gently take the moth.
Okay. As you reach out for the moth, you feel like almost electricity go through your body as you look at your feathers and where you had seen trills starting to turn brown, yours turns to a brilliant gold. The same gold that you had seen sort of in her, like in the shade of her eyes, when they were light. Uh, and you look at her, and as she looks back up at you with her pink eyes, her hair at the very ends of it turns into pink and blue peacock feathers. She looks at you and, hey, let's go home.
Let's go.
She kind of turns to look at the fairy godmother, but she is gone. And following the moth as it kind of flitters ahead of you, you are able to follow it into a thicker portion of trees until, sorry, hiccups, until you find yourself back in a world where the colors seem less vibrant, less intense. And you look around for the little girl, and she is not beside you. But there is a note at your feet.
I will look down and pick it up.
And it will say, hey, when you get here, head south to the treehouse. I've been waiting for you. Madrick.
Well, I guess I'll head south to the treehouse.
Okay. So making your way south, you will find within a few hundred feet, you will find a treehouse where there are flowers for the roof, and there are giant pumpkins all along the floor or the ground of this little section. And there's a light burning in the house.
Alright, well, I guess I'll keep going to it.
Okay. Right at your side, the little moth will kind of glow and fly up there with you. And as you approach, the door is open, and sitting within is an elven girl, human approximate of like a teenager, and she is, or I guess young adult, and she is reading a book, has long pink hair that ends in peacock feathers. You made it.
Um, yeah? You're older
Okay.
than I remember.
Well, yeah, I went through and you weren't there. And I waited and waited. Well, it's been 30 years, but you're here now.
I'm sorry, what?
I waited for you for 30 years. I
Where
said, I'm gonna give it 50. If he's not here by then, I'll leave a note and like go travel the world. But you came, so I don't have to worry about it.
where are we?
Oh, we're in the Misty Forest,
I need to go home.
and that's where we're gonna end
Oofa.
it.
Oofa and a boofa.
So thank you for tolerating that -1. And thanks for anyone who's listening. Next week, we will not have any streaming activity because too many of us are off doing other things. But we will be back on July 29th with Ashley's -1.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.